Okay, when we're making keychains, I find that rounding the corners really makes them a lot more comfortable when you're carrying them around. So I'm going to round the corners of this object right here. Um, in official terms, this would be called a fillet, Fillet. And then the other thing you can do is something called a chamfer. I will link a video for somebody else who's already made one and show you how to do that, okay? So basically, the first thing we want to do is grab a box that is going to end up sort of matching up right here, okay? I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And then the next thing I want to do is bring in a cylinder hole. I'm going to start by just bringing in a cylinder, okay? And I want to make it about the roundness that I would like to see here, okay? And I'm going to try to line that up evenly. I'm going to grab the whole button here, and then I am going to group these two things together so that it cuts out that shape, okay? I think I'm going to grab okay. If I come over here, I'm going to change the color just so that I can kind of see what I'm doing here. So if I put that on here, you can see that I cut off quite a bit. So I'm going to hold down my shift button and actually size this down a little bit smaller and hold it over again. And then maybe zoom in and think that I kind of like that curve right there. It's snapping. It's having a hard time snapping too small. It wants to move too much for my liking. So I'm going to come down here to the snap grid and change this to the smallest amount, 1/64. And that way it'll let me move it in a smaller increment. So I'm going to hold that over the edge. So if I like the look of that roundness, I'm going to copy this by pressing Control C, and then I'm going to press Control V and move it over to the other side. I'm going to grab the rotate button and rotate it 90 degrees and then line it up. I'm also going to press Control C again and Control V to paste it. Drag it down to the other corner. Oops, love that undo button. Okay, I'm going to grab the arrow and rotate it 90 degrees again. Okay, oops, not quite enough. 2 degrees back that way. There we go. Okay, line it onto the corner there. Control C, Control V, move it over to the other corner, rotate it another 90 degrees, slide it back onto that corner. Okay. Now, in order to make this what I want, I'm going to select all 4 of these and click Shift while I do that, so I can grab all of them. And I got to make them a whole. Okay. Now I'm going to select the entire thing and click Group, and it will take those edges off. So now I have this really nice rounded edge, so it'll slide in and out of my pocket much easier.